Hi everyone, my name is Daisy Kai, and today I'll be talking about social media. Social media is an interesting topic, especially since it has not been around for a long time, but has a huge impact in today's society. It plays a major role in our lives from the way we communicate by just simply connecting to the internet and logging onto our social media, such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and etc. Social media has allowed us to connect with different individuals from different parts of the world. It also helps us connect with people with who interests are the same as ours. It has helped us learn firsthand experience like news, things like that on the spot. However, social media can keep us posted with news and more. It can also have a major impact on our mental health. For one, I think people get stuck on how many followers one has. So when people log into social media, they might depend on followers and consider them as friends, but they don't really know half of the people they have. And then apparently people want to have the most followers and receive the most likes. That's what social media is really mostly about. It's about who has more likes. People start to compare who has more likes, who doesn't have more likes, how many followers you have, how many followers you don't have. So a lot of plays into social media instead of not just communication. It starts being a comparison, and then that could cause also mental health where you start even developing FOMO, which I'll be talking about. For what given reason, they want to look interesting and not be boring. So people like to tend to overpost something or post their everyday lives. And it's just because they just don't want to miss out on anything or feel like they need to prove themselves to someone. So social media has that impact in wanting to overshare. And it actually, I believe, like takes the really, like, I would say, like that time and moment there. Like, let's say it's a birthday, like you're more likely worried about posting the pictures instead of enjoying your birthdays. And that's how much you could tell that social media has an impact. Like, you want to see how many people are liking, viewing your live birthday celebration instead of actually being in the moment and celebrating that. So social media has played a huge impact on today's society that has been difficult for most people to separate like reality and fiction. As we all know, in the internet, everything posted on the internet is not real. But because we become so invested in social media, like we often forget that it's not. So we might remind ourselves that it's not real, but we still get clicked into it and think it's real. We begin to develop FOMO, as I mentioned, of fear of missing out. So the idea that if we are not connected for a minute, we may miss out on something. And truth is, we probably aren't. But we have just yet then created a possible mental illness. So like we're just more focused in being connected all the time, not spending quality time with the people around us, friends, family, not even like spending our quality time to ourselves. Like, we're more focused on entertaining people we don't even meet half of the time or see. So social media is very kind of like hard to understand in my, like, I would say opinion. Like, self-imaging is probably like one of my favorite topics talking about social media, because self-imaging, I feel like, has been played a major role in today's society. Like, people want to look like a celebrity. People want to do certain diets, certain exercise that celebrities have done or are doing. And I believe like that's wrong, because you don't want to be obsessive or looking at people's social media all the time. You kind of just want to post things for yourselves. And half of the time, people who post these on social media, they're not even real. Like, they're just it's probably part of their job. Like, it's their job to promote so you could consume the product. So they're most likely not even doing these keto diets, these exercises, these surgeries, like it's just probably how they look or the filters. But yeah, people are so easily influenced that they're going on and believing this. I feel like even though that's like the bad part and like the mental illness to it, like the depression of like wanting to be like this person or wanting to have this person and questioning doubt, social media is not bad. It also has good impact because it showed us how to be united as a nation, and helped us understand others' countries and their needs, as well educate ourselves with what is going around the world. Us being the ultimate one who can judge and decide if what is being shown is right or wrong. So what I mean by this is that when someone may post something because they're there at that moment, let's say a riot or something like that, like you have that choice to believe if what's going on is appropriate or not. You're not being influenced from other people who are not even there experiencing it firsthand. You are now like getting it from people who actually live there, rather people, news crews that try to understand their situations but cannot relate. So I feel like this is great because we don't need to be depending on news reporters to pack their stuff, go fly out over there and get these informations that it's probably not as accurate as someone who lives there or as reliable for us to give our opinion. So social media has definitely helped spread news faster. We know we're also getting live footage from residents. That's a great thing. Like it's good, and then it's also like kind of bad because now people are taking social media far too. Like they'll record anything small, but then also you see people's true colors and things are being exposed, but it has its cons and pros. I think because social media has not been around for so long, it does definitely have its pros in keeping us connected to other people with the same interests as us, but you could also see the damage it could cause. Like, so it's really like confusing, but social media has become a big part of our lives, although all may be sometimes distinguished. It is something that has improved our world to be seen smaller as we share many ideas and interests with different people throughout the world. So that being said, I feel like we probably have seen with social media that we're not very much different from any other country, which is great. That our interests are pretty much similar to other people. And yeah, social media is a great platform even to expand your business or even promote yourself. So I think social media is great for influencers, but also everyone wants to be an influencer now because of social media. So it has its pros and cons. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you.